He pulls back to his base a little bit. A little bit worried about this oncoming Protoss aggression. This proxy pylon really helped him a lot in that battle. Let him get a lot more stalkers in. Always good to continue to macro while you're playing. More turrets for no reason. And setting out his orbital commands, I guess he's going to be taking this gold. And I guess he decided against this little one over here, even though it's not too bad to defend. And you can just push out right here. Put a siege tank up here. Siege tanks up here. You can really defend nicely. Still no upgrades. I really do not like this. No seeker missiles or anything. They're just extra units. And rallying his Banshee out to the army. Usually a good idea to not have that rally point way down there in the middle of nowhere. Probably want to keep it closer to your base, somewhere where you know you'll have units. Like at the bottom of this ramp. Building another barracks. Really don't see why, as his money is fairly low as it is. He is taking this gold, so I guess it's okay. And I should see a huge number of... Oh, I guess he's actually been on top of his money now. He is pulling back his orbital command. Would like to see him drop a mule down here, next to this Urubu to repair this orbital command. And another attack on this other orbital command. Really, nothing is safe without your army. But then again, there's no reason for his army not to be here. But Protoss taking advantage of this highly immobile siege tank army. They do take forever to get to anywhere. And will he lose his other orbital commands? He decides to take out this hallucinated Colossus first, I suppose. Don't really know why. He does have EMP. He's EMP a little bit, I guess. And a mule deciding to partake in this little event down here. Yeah, second orbital command, not entirely useless in the end after all, as he does take this natural right away. He does have 200 energy though, so he can drop 4 mules immediately if he wants to. Protoss continuing on, sticking with his Stalker Mortal Zealot army, I guess. Do see Storm going down. Don't see the Templar archives. Couple of warp gates, kind of useless. There it is up here, getting a Storm. I would have liked to see it a lot earlier. Feedback Ghosts and Storm the Marines. And a big EMP going down, completely nullifying these Mortal Shields and Stalker Shields. Taking them down really quickly. Stim would be enormously helpful here. It would be, and he just right-clicks past everything. Don't really know, once again. Anyway, probably just 1A syndrome. Or actually, no A syndrome, as he has no hotkeys at all. Getting really high on the resources. Getting low now, so I assume he just queued up a whole bunch. No use out of either of these robo facilities. Nothing going down. He does take this gold. But another attack coming in. Finally macroing up a little bit. Armies are still fairly even. I really don't know why he's making Hellions at all, as this many Stalkers pretty much killed him easily. He is 2-1. Oh, decent little force field there. Finally retreating. I would have actually liked to see that retreat a little bit earlier, because he does have a couple siege tanks. Ooh, very painful attack right there. Siege tanks hurt a lot. They are extremely painful when they hit you. Nice little warp prism here, even though he does have a pylon up here. But I guess it's a little bit closer, a little bit more in the open. A little easier to manage. Really would actually like to see him change his rally point to up here, close to where his front line is, instead of just back here. Orbital command energies fairly low, I guess. That's within reason. And a big push coming up here from Terran. Not a whole lot in the Protoss sense. Really late siege, no siege at all, and he takes out this army. And some Zealots warping in. Still no siege. Would love to see a siege here. A little bit of a storm. decent storm here. It takes out a few Marines. Takes out most of the Marines, actually. And mortal drops. And down goes the Stalkers, and the Immortal finally drops, and we got some more Stalkers warping in behind here. Would love to see Siege or some more reinforcements. He has a huge number of minerals. I really just do not approve of these rally points or the complete lack of hotkeys. Wow, 5 Marauders queued up in that one. 3 Banshees, a bunch of Hellions for no reason at all. Build another barracks and make more Marines. Hellions are absolutely worthless in this scenario. I mean, they don't even have the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade. Oh wait, sorry, they do have the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade. My apologies there. Banshees don't have Cloak though. That would be enormously... that would just be fantastic for this fight. And a real Colossus finally out. And I do believe we see... oh, he does finally have the bio upgrades. Or some of them, at least. He's working on combat shields right now. He does have concussive, and he does have stim. And soon, we will have an extra 10 health, which is just always nice to have. Actually, vitally important here now that there are High Templar and Colossus. Nice little attack there. Not looking too good for the Terran. Really poor unit control here. I'm really unsure if he's actually Diamond or not, actually. Protoss, nice Storms, nice Colossus control. It is a real Colossus this time, so yes, you do need to worry about a Terran. And falling back. And looks like Protoss is going to make a big push here. Probably take out the suspension. All of these SCVs waiting to be eaten up by a Storm or... Alright, sorry, he doesn't have Storm right now. So did Colossus. Colossus managed a little bit poorly. You could see him up here on the north, on the cliff, take no damage at all. And down goes the Orbital Command. Not looking too good here for the Terran here, as he does have a 5 mineral patches going, and the Protoss has this gold over here, and this expansion over here as well, still churning away. And he's approaching a maxed army versus the Terran's 82. He does have a nice little position here with siege tanks and the choke. Would like to see him pull back away from the choke though, so that the Protoss doesn't have this enormous concave to benefit him. And that siege tank is actually in range from this cliff over here. Protoss pulling back though, a little bit worried, as they are quite painful in here, taking free pot shots from the siege tanks. Thor going down. Don't really see any need for Thor here. I mean, does a lot of damage to the ground, but in this situation, I think you would be better off with a couple more siege tanks instead. And that painful feedback taking away all of energy. No feedbacks on Banshees, but they don't have Cloak anyway, so it's not vitally important to anything. A little bit of a pullback here. Protoss, 2,000 minerals. Could make a huge number of Zealots, as he does have charge now. Yeah, he does have charge. No blink. No real use of sending that War Prism to the island. I would have actually liked to see him expand up there, as he did have the War Prism up there anyway. Could have brought a probe along and taken a nice, relatively safe expansion. I mean, Terran does usually have medevacs and can drop, but even still. And taking a little shot at the reactor there. Protoss does have 3 weapons, and Terran has pretty much no upgrades at all. And he isn't really producing anything. This looks like it may be close to a GG here. He's got SCVs, he's mining a little bit, but this is all that he has. He has 300, about 800 or 900 minerals left, and he's done. Protoss takes the other expansion, preventing the Terran. And he does fly over to the island, right over the Nexus, so the Protoss knows exactly what's up. A lot of High Templar and Colossus going around here. Stalkers and Zealots. Pretty much everything the Terran does not want to see at all at this point in time. Big siege coming up. Banshee Stalker Thor, or sorry, Banshee Tank Thor. Tank Thor just kind of falling and doing nothing, running around. And down goes these siege tanks to this big attack as the Zealots try to charge in, and no GG at all, just a leave game, which is common for ladder games, I suppose, these days. Not too much friendly etiquette. Anyway, that is that game. I suppose the players were okay, probably below diamond, somewhere around there. It's still early into the release of the game, so players can't be too great. Well, public players at least. We do see awesome games from like the likes of Idra, or Idra rather, and all of them. But anyway, that is the cast of that game. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too boring. Hope I didn't miss too much action.